Cynthia Moore and myself earlier this week. Here's some footage of that. We taped up this tree whenever the ground was dry, so not a lot of water out here whenever we came. We were able to set up this tree in 6-inch increments with tape, and essentially every 6 inches of water rise we could actually measure just by looking. So yes, the river is over 35 feet right now, but we wanted to give you a different vantage point of what that looks like. Now let's take this view back out live.
Man, it is feeling great out here, Joey. One thing, the temperature is perfect for short sleeves out here. We are seeing a little bit of a light breeze. Marcus, I want to show them the flags on that stand over there. Every couple of minutes or so, you can see those flags blow just a little bit. It's not fast, probably less than 5 miles per hour, but it really is enough to just make you feel good and comfortable out here. I want to take you on a bit of a journey here. We're going to go through these branches right here to the other side because I want to give you an idea of what this looks like over here. And as you can see, this tree is essentially along this car and in front of this house. A little bit of damage to the roof here, but both of these structures overall are essentially untapped. I want to show you something that's quite remarkable here. Take a look at this tree trunk and take a look at the area in between this car and this tree trunk here.
Time that we can get this close to some fresh driftwood, you know that water is very high and it is continuing to rise.
Now taking a look at the ground, I want to show you this area right here because we've been concerned about the potential for the grounds to be on the soggy side. Right now, as you can see, this is not bad. I have on very comfortable thin shoes and literally the ground is really not budging much. A little damp, but not enough to get your shoes too muddy. So I wouldn't wear my newest pair of sneakers out here, but if you have an old pair of shoes that maybe match the outfit you were planning on wearing tonight, that's going to be the route that you want to go.
Continues to rise, Val, and this is due to all the rain that we've seen over the last few weeks, not only here in the Mid-South, but areas to the north. All of the tributaries of the Mississippi River continue to pummel water down the Mississippi, and as you can see, that water.
Here I stand at 5 feet 11, but compared to the power of Mother Nature, I am just an ant. Now, last night, 67 miles per hour wind gusts blazed through this neighborhood, and here is the result. This tree root system completely exposed, and at its maximum peak, the roots extend out more than twice my height. Now, in addition to the caution, you sometimes have to just take in the sights and enjoy the snow. So I actually kind of have been playing with my makeshift sled, and if you don't mind, Chloe, I know you're going to laugh, but I've been having a little bit of fun out here too, so. It's been fun, so just make sure that you enjoy the snow as well as just being a little bit cautious. Like I said, there is still ice on the grounds. Temperatures are frigid, so I wouldn't advise doing this unless you have some dry clothes nearby. Southern tier moving through North Mississippi. Horn Lake, you have about 4 minutes before you can expect those winds to increase. Senatobia, this is going to arrive at around 9:15. Olive Branch, still have some significant lead time. If you're in Olive Branch, you have about 18 minutes before this is happening. This is that time for you to move your car into a safer location. If you have a garage, make sure those windows are rolled up. If you have your trash cans or any patio furniture, it was a beautiful day today. Lots of folks were outside enjoying some fairly warm temperatures for this time of year. Move that patio furniture back in or under the carport or a little bit closer to the house so that it doesn't become airborne as we're going into the evening hours. Mariana, 9:37, you can expect for those winds to kick up. And if this holds together, Holly Springs, you're going to have 60-plus miles per hour wind gusts on your doorstep at around 9:46. Very strong winds moving through this area, folks. So this is where you want all of that caution to be in complete effect. Once again, these are strong winds, but the rules are the same. The guidelines are the same, whether it's a severe thunderstorm warning or a tornado warning. You want to make sure that you are inside of an interior room. You want to be away from all windows, all doors. That closet is always the best place. You have a nice walk-in closet. That's going to be one of your safest bets if you're in an apartment. I always tell folks, you know, my bathroom is my go-to also. I am not above getting underneath my bed. Yeah, they're going to cancel it, though, for McNairy County because it's actually being redrawn right now as we speak. So it's going to be outside of the Fox 13 viewing area, but right next door in Hardin County, and that area has been water
logged. We've been sending reporters down there for the last week or so, showing you the damage there that water has done. Now those folks have a compounded issue here. We're having at least a radar-indicated tornado, and at the very least, some very, very damaging winds that are going to do some significant damage. So definitely something for us to keep an eye on. I'm going to ask to switch back to Max 2 because I've been paying attention to this thunderstorm that's in northern Mississippi, just outside of Ashland, and I went on and queried some of the wind speeds. Once again, the reds are indicating winds that are blowing essentially away from the radar, the greens winds that are blowing toward, and because they're so close together and you're seeing contrasting brightnesses here, that's letting us know that there is some sort of broad rotation. Now, there is not a tornado warning on this system, but it's something that we're watching because just like with the last one, at any time that rotation can tighten just a tad bit. Nonetheless, this is crossing over Blackjack Road and is going to be moving toward the east. So if you're in Whittington, Tiplersville, Faulkner, this is going to be moving into your neighborhoods within the next few minutes. So you could expect for those winds to kick up. It's going to be a good idea for you to, once again, try to find that interior room away from all windows and doors because I'm expecting some flying debris to be something that's going to be possible as these winds continue to be breezy across parts of the Mid-South.
More in that, do you have the latest?
I do. Basically, that cell that we were just telling you about with the rotation that was just outside of Ashland, that rotation signature has continued to increase. First thing I want to do is actually redraw the tracker that I had for it. It looks like they're moving it to the northeast at about 45 miles per hour. So we were kind of right on point with our assumption that essentially this was moving faster than originally suspected. Let's zoom in to give some folks an idea of where exactly this is. And this is just crossed over Blackjack Road, moving toward the northeast. So if you were inside of this particular area, just to the west of Tiplersville, along County Road 301, Highway 72, Hamilton Road, this is moving in your direction. You need to be sheltering in place at this moment. Continue to monitor scattered showers and thunderstorms on Clearview radar. Most of that energy is to the west of the river. So our friends in East Arkansas and some folks in North Mississippi picking up on that rain. Tracking a big wall of water moving through the Colt area, Forest City, Haynes down into Mariana. You can expect for that rain to increase as we go through the next few minutes, as there is literally a wall of deep moisture moving into that area. Also tracking some showers, a little bit of lightning in this thunderstorm just to the south of Clarksdale. That's going to be moving in your direction, so you could expect to see that rain increase. Also expect to see a little bit of lightning here, a little bit of thunder during that morning drive. The good news here, not seeing anything that's worth worrying about in the forms of severe weather, at least for the morning. Temperatures are feeling pretty good. 59 degrees, warming up to 65 degrees later on this afternoon, keeping rain in the forecast. I'll time out those showers for Shelby County coming up in just a few minutes. But first, let's get to check your Fox 13 real-time traffic.
And Patrick, we are
And I am monitoring this dense fog advisory, guys. I just stepped outside the station just about 2 minutes ago, and literally that fog down Highland Street really reducing visibility out there. And that's the reason this is in effect for a large chunk of the Mid-South. That's going to include all of our Tennessee counties and also portions of our East Arkansas counties from St. Francis and Crittenden counties northward. This is going until about 9 o'clock, and here's the reason. This is our Skyfox camera, and once again, this camera is not broken. You can see a couple of the lights from downtown, but you can't make out anything out there. That's why we're kind of re-emphasizing that you want to drive with caution whenever you're getting out there this morning. Visibility down to 0 here in the city. Folks are about to get on the roadways. It's going to be important that you pack your patience, drive a little bit slower, use those low beams, and if you are driving down the interstate or down the street and you can't make your way, that's what that shoulder stripe is for. You can use that as your guide. You want to do that here in the city, Summerville, and Selmer. Reduce visibility in Jonesboro and Senatobia also. Everywhere across the Mid-South, really just seeing a foggy start. Remember to drive a little bit slower. Mild, 55 degrees, winds are light out of the east-southeast at about 3 miles per hour. We are going to see those temperatures warm up gradually, 61 degrees by the 10 o'clock hour, eventually getting to the upper 60s with the daytime high reaching 71. After a weekend that was a bit damp for your Saturday and a nice and pleasant Sunday, folks are looking forward to more dry time, and we have some of that in the forecast for your Monday and Tuesday. If you have lots of things that you need to get done outside, these are going to be the days where you want to do them, because by Wednesday, we're going to slowly start to see those rain chances increasing west to east. So folks in East Arkansas, you're going to have the greatest chance of seeing showers on Wednesday. That's going to get more widespread for your Thursday, and unfortunately, rain chances will linger into next weekend. It's going to be a bit of a soggy stretch of weather with some very impressive rain totals in some of these areas. But let's get through some dry time first, and the forecast for tomorrow morning is looking pretty solid here. This is going to be a good day for a nice iced coffee. Temperatures in the upper 50s. By the time you're pulling into work at 8 o'clock, we're going to be at 63 degrees with sunshine dominating the forecast for most of the day. By the afternoon, we're already at 75 degrees. When that first rush of folks are leaving work to grab a bite to eat, by 12, we're at 78 degrees and in the 80s by the time everybody's back to work. Tomorrow evening, it's going to be just as pleasant here. I'm going to give you the green light to go and find one of those bikes or scooters to hang out and explore Memphis there. 81 degrees at the 6 o'clock hour, upper 70s as we get closer to 7 o'clock. As the sun sets, those numbers will continue to tumble. Thankfully, not going to drop too much, though, but going to be a rather comfortable evening with rather dry conditions for your Tuesday. But by Wednesday evening, we're going to start to see some of these showers building in from the west. Now, don't get too caught up on the timing and the location of where the rain is. This is our long-range outlook, and this is certainly going to change. But what I want to show you is a pattern that is setting up for the rest of the week. So showers come in. We get a bit of a break. By Thursday, more of that energy with some of those deeper colors, those reds moving in. That's going to give us the chance of some strong to severe thunderstorms. We'll be tracking that through your Thursday. Energy still present. Showers still present on radar. We're going to get a bit of a break and some clearing Thursday evening, but more of this energy will start to filter back in for your Friday, and that's going to linger into Saturday. And it's that instability, those ranges of motions of different pockets of rain that's moving in and out of the Mid-South, that's going to get us up to seeing 4 inches in some areas across the Mid-South as we head through the weekend. 7-day forecast once again showing things on the drier side to start off the week, but when the rain moves in, it stays, and we're going to see temperatures dropping to 70 degrees by next Friday. Greg? A whole lot, Val, and it's coming in waves here. Scattered showers already moving through the Mid-South. You can see another wave just starting to enter our East Arkansas counties. Then off to the west, that wall of water just continues to flow. So we're going to expect rain for a large chunk of the day. Zooming into the city of Memphis, we do have some pockets of moderate rain, mainly the east side of the city, but also tracking some just starting to pop up near the downtown area. So everybody getting a good soaking right now. That means those roadways are going to be a little bit slippery and that visibility going to be reduced. So if you're about to walk out the house within the next 5 to 10 minutes, you want to take it a little bit slower. Do the same in portions of eastern Arkansas as another round of rain is starting to move into the Cherry Valley areas and the wind down into Forest City and Brinkley. That's all going to be shifting toward the northeast over the next few minutes. Heaviest rain, though, right now continues to be in North Mississippi. Marks, Mississippi is getting really a beating with rain right now. A little bit of electricity there. Stretching all the way east on 278 towards Batesville, you can see those deep reds indicating that heavier rainfall rate. It's going to make visibility reduced out there. It's going to be hard to see, so make sure you're taking it easy. All these clouds and this rain cooling down the air out there in the low to mid 50s across the Mid-South, but we're going to rebound later today into the low to mid 60s, keeping that rain chance in the forecast for the afternoon.